Yo, what's up, y'all? We back at the Gentleman's Lounge Talk, man. We got myself, AJ. I'm back. What's up, y'all? Tell them who y'all like, man.
The jokes just keep coming. That's why.
Y'all crazy, man. So we got a special guest from Chicago, man. We got one of the greatest from Chicago, man. Tone Kapone, man. What's up, man?
Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Greatest, that feel good, man.
Let me. I tried to, man. So I ain't want Tone.
We still over here laughing about that 2021 intro.
Man.
So go ahead, Jerry.
Hey, man, it's your boy Jared, man. You already know.
What's up, man? You got less bald ass, less is more. Y'all gonna keep going with it. What's up? What you got?
Man, I'm AJ. I'm just me, man.
I'm just handsome phenom.
Yeah. We ain't get to Instagram yet, man.
I still hate your name, man. Dang, I got my brother on though, man. Tone, what's up, baby?
Man, I'm happy, man. I'm glad y'all doing this. I love podcasts.
Yeah.
I get a chance to sit back and talk crazy and have a good time, man. We got some drinks. I'm looking forward to having a conversation.
Let's just get this
I
out
think
the way,
this is the
man.
first time we done had two light-skinned bald head mofos on the
Might
couch.
be the
man.
last too, man.
Yeah. I never even knew Tone was bald head till like 5 minutes before you came. I said Tone bald head.
I'm gonna tell you what the conversation was. So they were like, cool, because usually the guests sit right there. And I was like, nah, I'm probably gonna sit right there this time. And I was like, we're gonna let Tone. He gonna probably have a hat on anyway, because I know his hair, it ain't gonna be his hair shining.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna walk
Tone under the
with
lights.
that. So shout out to those that don't care about wearing hats and they bald, no fake fedoras, no fitted caps, no none of that, no scullies.
It's my security blanket, man.
Hey, you got a beard though, so you good, man.
Yeah, it's all good. We good. I let it out. Did I shave it? Nah, it ain't coming out. Nah. We ain't doing that.
It's a chemistry today.
Right.
Man, go ahead and shout out your podcast while we got you, man. Go ahead.
Oh,
man.
okay, yeah. The What More Can I Say podcast, tap in for sure. Myself, Kiki and Zach Boog, talk pop culture, a little bit of everything, man. I love them too. It's super funny. It's a lot of fun.
How'd you get into it with those two, your two pod mates?
It was really over the pandemic, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna keep it a buck. I saw Joe Rogan get 100 mil. I like, they give 100 mils for podcasts, and maybe if I just keep plugging away, I catch one of them.
Yup. Hey, that's what we trying to do here,
All it
man.
takes is one M, so
Right,
I make 100.
right.
If I fall short a couple, I'll be okay.
You know what I'm
They got a
saying?
woman on theirs, man. We got to take notes.
Right. Honestly though, it's really cool. We just got an award. We got a Silver Dome Award.
Oh, congrats, bro.
Best use of non-broadcast media. So I'm happy about that. It's real cool. It's a cool thing. We got a cool vibe, and I'm looking forward to it keep going for real.
Most definitely. You guys been doing that for how long?
2 years now.
Oh, okay.
Two years.
Okay.
Get us back home.
2 years. 2 years. A lot of
What's up, man.
episode 105. We just damn. Yeah.
And here we are going on. This is what, episode 6?
It's all good, man. You gotta do them. You know what I mean? You just gotta do them and be there and have fun.
Yeah.
The camaraderie is gonna get better. The chemistry gonna get better.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. A lot of times, even for us who talk for a living, we still have to figure out our rhythm, and that's with anything. Just if you hooping, if you doing anything with a group, you got to figure out your rhythm, and once y'all get that, then you rock.
For sure.
So then let me ask you, have you watched our podcast?
Yeah, I did watch
How
it.
many episodes?
I watced 2.
All right, cool.
Two.
Name my brother.
You too, man.
Get over one.
Did you subscribe to the page and everything too?
Yeah, I don't know if I subscribed. And that wasn't on purpose.
he matched
that wasn't
mine.
on purpose, though. I will go subscribe. That wasn't on purpose. A lot of times I just try to get to the content.
You the type to meet people, and then y'all exchange Instagrams, and you just like their pictures and don't follow them.
Nothing. Sometimes.
Bro, I swear to Tone, they followed me for a long time. We was on the same
you was a
football
shirt
team.
off dude, bro.
You was a shirt off dude.
I think
You are a shirt off guy, bro. You my
You
guy.
get unfollowed.
Hey, back
About
in-
to see 3
yeah, you
pictures
was.
back to back, and you with shirts off.
Back in 2016, this shit.
You was a for sure shirt offer. And I was like, man, you just scrolling and people get the wrong idea. I'm out of town, girl. Look over my shoulder. My man's on there sweaty with his damn chest out. What you doing?
Hey,
Like
whole
a single
time
picture.
we was just in DC and I called Tone. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know this nigga picture was on my phone. Let me go delete this."
He ain't called me. His whole picture blew up. I
I gotta get rid of that.
This ain't right. supposed to say his name.
An entire picture pops up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's on my Apple ID setting,
Yeah,
bro.
they gotta change
I gotta
that.
quit doing that whole like accept
And
the
you don't
name
even have no
and-
control. Well, you have control of it, but initially, if you ask somebody whatever, it's just their name that they wanted, that they have
And
in
they
their
photos,
photo,
you know what I'm
and then the
saying?
picture. So you gotta literally go and edit that yourself. If you don't want
Yeah, who wants to stop that, man?
Like, hold on.
Ain't nothing wrong with me saying Jared name, man.
that. Right.
That's a little creepy. I'm glad you reminded me because you know how you see it and you're like, damn, I'm gonna change this. And you forget to do
That's
it.
crazy.
Man, you said Jared's shirt off, dude. You know you was though.
Listen, man.
But
Look, man,
we
you
was out of town in fucking Arizona. We playing pool, rolling dice. Jared, the only one with his shirt off and shit.
Yeah, it is.
What's wrong with this man?
right.
See, bro, like I said, hey, look, there are certain type of people, man. There's the
I ain't
feet,
want to put him on my story. I'm like, oh.
right. It's the feet out guy. It's the shirt off guy. If you would do it, certain dudes that walk around with their toes out.
I got nice feet.
And yeah, I don't do that either. I
You walk around with
on
socks.
this,
You got
bro.
socks every time.
Yeah, I like socks.
Yeah, man, I'm not
like
socking it
socks.
up.
Gotta
Man.
take care of y'all.
Hey, I'm socking it up too.
There you
man.
go. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
y'all-
about.
yeah.
Y'all not confident.
I'm socking
Big
it up.
facts.
Man.
Y'all need
Nah,
to
get
get
my
a
feet
pedicure or
done and all
something,
that
man.
shit,
Y'all-
but I just.
I'm not letting any woman or any person touch my feet, bro, because I'm ticklish.
Oh, you don't go get them
That's
done?
fair.
And I
Because
did
you say you
that.
ticklish, that's fair.
I did it and I
I'm
tried
about to
like
call you out on some stuff.
no, but dead ass. Like I was in New Orleans. I will never forget this. I'm in New Orleans and I'm like, yo, it's hot. You know, all the fellas like, yo, man, we go get manicures, man, we go get pedicures. You gotta have your feet out. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you, the chicks love it. That's all you gotta say
I
to
ain't,
me.
going
I
to
mean,
get, I ain't going to get no Medicare with my guys though. I'm gonna go with my lady and call
okay,
her.
okay.
I ain't going with the guys.
okay,
though.
it was like, we was all,
It
you
ain't-
know,
it ain't like y'all
all
sharing
the
it. It
cheers.
ain't like y'all sharing it.
We get
Right,
players,
man. Hey, that's too
Come on,
intimate, man.
It ain't like y'all sharing
We
a
all
chair.
athletes, bro.
I'm
That's
cool
like
with
saying I
it.
ain't going to the barber with my homeboy. or
I
something
don't.
like that.
I don't. Who goes to the barber with your homeboy? I don't go to the
We
barber.
go to the same barber. I mean, I'm
Man.
talking past tense, clearly.
Right, but I've never went to the barber with my man, my guys. Maybe if Jared cutting my hair, we at the crib with it. That's a little different.
you got some insecurity.
But I ain't. No, it
Man,
ain't no
bro.
insecurities. I'm just
Gotta
not
be
gonna be like, hey, you trying to go get a haircut, bro? I'm just cool with that. You know, I ain't.
Yeah, that was a player. That was like
I'm
that,
good on it.
I'm all about player stuff. So when guys tell me some player stuff to do, I'm going like, all right.
You might as well go to the movies with your mans
I was
then.
a young guy, like so. I was with some older dudes, so they like, yo, man, I'm at Essence Fest, like this way back, and they like, yo, this is what you do. You wear your feet out. You got some sandals. You get your
can't believe they
pedicure.
actually
And
say
I
you
was
wear your
ticklish. That I'm like, nah, this ain't me.
this ain't
And then after that, I was just like, and then when I put on the sandals with the, with the linen
thong.
joints, with the linen, I had the Jesus joints, folks. I had the Jesus.
The walk with me
thong.
seven.
I had it in there. I was
Oh,
on
you
some-
had it between the
yeah, I
toes.
was in my Eric Benet shit, bro.
Oh no, that's why they steered you wrong.
I was all about this whole player
Wait,
shit.
Yeezy got the thong flip flops?
No,
this
is
back in the day.
This
Oh, I
back
was
in the
like-
day. I'm older than y'all. Now. I'm trying to give you some real. This linen
wisdom.
pants, the linen fit
Walk
shit.
with
Oh, yeah, for
me,
sure.
Hey, what's
Lord.
up? I did it, and I walked outside. I was so uncomfortable. I went back and put on some white ones and kept it like that. Kept it
Oh, no,
funky
it's
like
because
that.
you had that thing in between your toes. That's
Exactly,
what it was.
right.
Yeah, bro.
Jerry,
You can't
you
do that. That ain't a comfortable thing.
You can't wear
Nah, you don't want that.
thongs in between the toes.
No, not at
I
all.
only wore them one time when I was in college and I had to put some flip flops on for the shower. That was the only
That's
way.
it. That's the only way it's
You gotta
acceptable.
Only
explain.
way.
You gotta
No,
explain
it's
yourself,
all
dog.
slides or nothing.
It's okay, dog. You messed up back in the day.
I can't throw the flops. Can't throw the thong flops over to the shower.
No.
I definitely.
What they on with me, man?
Tone, you said you talk for a living, so I don't know if people know what you do for a living, but go ahead, give them a little bit of background on what you do.
Tone Kapone, been in radio for 20-something years, for a very long time. My dream job, do some television, some acting, brand ambassador for a liquor company. It's just I'm living a real cool life. I ain't really got no complaints, bro.
Yeah.
None at all.
So that's your only jobs that doing those. You don't have no like corporate.
Nah, I ain't gotta do that. No, they
nothing.
pay me pretty good to talk.
That's what's up. That's what's
Good.
up. How'd you get into that, man?
Man, it's really like I always tell people, God will send you stuff. You just got to pay attention. You know what I mean? You just got to pay attention. And I was just in a space in my life where I thought I was going to be an athlete. I thought I was going to do this, thought I was going to do this. And literally, like, I ain't going to lie, I was a marketing major in college just off of what I saw Boomerang. I was like, all right, that seemed like cool. I could make some commercials. I want to do anything where I could be creative. And I met a woman on a train, And we talking. I was trying to holler at her, but she wasn't going. But she kind of little broed me and was just like, look, you know.
She was a little older.
Yeah. Fine, though. Whoa, she was fine. And she was like, no, my old intern is running a promotions well, not promotions. She's running the promotions department for a radio station. She's looking for some interns. Send me your resume. One thing I am, man, when people tell me to do something, I do. I'm on it. I'm like, because it don't hurt, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Let's shoot the shot.
Show you hungry too.
Yeah, I sent it, man. I got a call like within like a couple days, came down, got an interview, got on the promotions team. I'm just having fun. First time in the radio station, seeing it. Yeah. I'm seeing stars. I'm going out. I'm like, they telling you like, you got to hype the crowd up. You got to do this. You got to do this. So I started doing it so good that they was like, they was like, okay, we like you, man. We might be able to do something with you. And my boss, my mentor at this point now, Jay Allen, he the one that really was like, yo, why don't you stay back home for college? I'm gonna teach you radio. And I just learned radio from the best, some of the best. Right. And I ended up on the weekends, and then kind of like the rest is history.
You was what, how old at that time?
Man, I was probably like 24.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, like 24.
It's so crazy because I remember like when I was coming up, like Power 92 was it was a very new station. And how does it just come full circle? Like you was on Power 92 for like the midday from, I think it was like 2 to 6.
Yeah, well, I was up at that, probably when you was listening, I was doing afternoons by myself. But I had been there, me and Shaq did so many,
like
man.
When they had the hot girl.
Yeah.
We did so
that's
many things. Yeah. We had did so many things, man. Like it was a time where I was working 7 days a week. We did Doug Banks. One of us would be out, driving the van, and then another one of us would be running the board. We alternate that. Then we come in, we had one day off Saturday, and then we alternated that because we would have to run Doug Banks' Saturday show. And then on Sunday, we had our own show. And that 4 to 9 show got really, really popular, bro. And it got really popular. And that's what we got on the Parkers. And then they got on the Parkers. They gave us a 10 to 2 shift just to try to figure some stuff out. Then we ended up going to 6 to 10. And then they told us it was a wrap on the Hot Boy stuff. It's 2 to 6 for you, and he was 6 to 10. They was calling it Hot Boy Radio. Yeah. Then GCI popped in, and rest is history.
I heard everything. Man, they made you look a lot taller on the Parkers.
Yeah, they did. Because everybody's small, though.
Everybody's short. A lot of actors are really short, though.
Yeah.
And then when he told me he was going to be on the show, and I watched the episode, I'm like, why does man like about 6'3"?
I got to YouTube that joint, man. I never seen it.
Slim, that's when he was wearing the big clothes.
Big clothes. I remember that too, bro.
6'3".
Well, I was in my bag, bro. I got that. I couldn't wait. They was like, we'll dress you. I said, is it cool if I dress myself? 'Cause I ain't on what y'all on. I had the Sean John velours, which shout out to, hey, Diddy, bring the velour suits back. It's about that time.
It's wintertime.
But yeah, man, it was a really cool experience. We did MTV. Audition for MTV. I was gonna be on TRL. We turned the job down. We turned it down because the money wasn't right at that time. It was just, I had a daughter, and I was just like, it just didn't seem right. Me trying it out. I always wondered if I went to New York and gave it a shot, what would have happened. Yeah. But yeah, man, we had a vibe. I definitely done seen some stuff.
So I do got a question. With a lot of the streaming platforms out there, as far as like music and stuff like that, so Spotify, Apple Music, shit, even Sirius XM, like how is it possible to like stay relevant on a radio station where there is all the music is edited and things like that, and it's like people are usually like either listening in the car on the way to the crib or on the way to work. Like how hard is it to stay relevant and get those ratings?
It's different. It's different. Was you about to say something?
No, because he's to his point, it's like people got aux cords, so they're not listening to the radio as much. Because I know I stopped listening to the radio as much maybe 2011, 12.
Yeah.
Not as frequent as like late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. So, that's
I would say it's definitely changed by far. And I think that radio is trying to find its way in that space, right? Because really, at the end of the day, it's always been, except early on early on in hip hop. Well, we was breaking the music.
Yeah.
We was breaking the music. Now it's not that way, right? It's not been that way for a billion years. But what it has is what for us, the jocks, so to speak, the personalities, it's put the pressure on you to be authentic. It's put the pressure so you have to be saying something because everybody can hear the music anytime they want to hear it. They got to stick around for what you got to say. Yeah. And then I also say that
y'all keep people up to date though on everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Every now and then I'll turn on 107.5 and be like, let me listen to my bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on and I'll be like, damn, I didn't even know that shit.
Because you think about it.
For a little bit.
You think about it, for a person that's just working, right? They not on shade room all day. They not looking at their Instagram time. They got to worry about their kids. They worrying about their job. They might pop in. They not really. So what they get, for the person that's in their 30s, I'm cool for them. So when I can give them the information so they can go back and be like, yeah, I heard about Kanye and all of this stuff that was going on. So we keeping them in tune. And then there's something that I always say that it was like when cable television came out or anything that comes out that messes with the status quo media, nothing free is going away. Right. Yeah. Nothing free is going away. You know what I mean? There's streaming platforms is popping up every day right now, absolutely free. But you got to watch these commercials. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you get that bread.
So but radio is definitely finding a way, and it's they're like, oh, well, podcast is blah 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 blah, and then for a person that owns iHeart, like we ain't got to play music. It's nothing that says that WGCI has to play 30 songs an hour or 10, 15 songs. Nothing that says that. Yeah. Nothing that says that. They can decide how we talk, how much we talk, how much music you get. So it's never going to go away in that aspect because they have total control of the medium and it'll make it fit the consumer.
Radio is kind of like a live podcast in a sense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Y'all cracking jokes, y'all telling stories, y'all calling in people.
Restricted though.
True.
Very restricted.
You right about that?
With hella ads.
Where the music? I'm curious where music came in and played. Because we talked about your career, we talked about the whole radio personality, how you met your boss. But you still got to have a love for music though.
No, I've always had that.
Okay.
I mean, I've always had that. That's just in me. My mama, my grandma.
Okay.
My grandfather, my father. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
rap or
remember.
something?
Nah, they were just music connoisseurs.
Oh, Saturday mornings.
Yeah, like they were like that's what I can remember. Like Saturday morning, like that's the first time.
Like,
that's the first the cleaning stuff. Like bam,
man. Yeah. That was
my mama, Anita Baker, bam.
Yep.
P.O. Bryson, bam. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson, bam. Like my old man, Stevie Wonder, but like so music was so much a part of my growing up. Like even radio, like I just fell in love with radio because my mama was running the hustle. We was living in the hundreds, but I was going to school in the suburbs using my aunt address. And so that ride home and back, I'm hearing these personalities. Yeah. So that the love is just naturally there for the music.
I want to know something though, because I probably don't know this. Out of your whole career, who big bro'd you, dog? There's always like one person that big bro. You just like, damn, I'm trying to get the ropes. I'm over here trying to make a move.
Nah, big dog.
And you gonna just like big bro me like that?
Nah, big dog.
No, I told him about it. And he laughed. He said,
always a person though.
He's like, you must have been wilding. You must have been wilding. I said, I was. Dame Dash. Dame Dash. It's my first concert ever. It's Regal Theater. I've been listening. I'm an intern, and Shag's on the air at this time on the weekends.
Shout out to Shag, man. He used to cut my hair, dog. That ain't the reason why I'm bald. But
Shag was nice with the clippers.
He was nice
with the clippers.
My hairline only got pushed back when I used to go to a different bar because Shag wasn't at the barbershop. But go ahead, man.
It'd be like that.
And like this Jay-Z, 22 Twos, Reasonable Doubt, first time, Regal Theater. He coming in. I'm like, I'm like Jay-Z. Now I think Yo-Yo was on this show. I forgot. It was like one of them. Like, and I'm like an intern. I'm giving t-shirts out. They let me backstage. I'm like, yo, it's everybody. Like I'm walking. They're like, Tone, go get Jay-Z and Dame Dash and walk them to the stage.
What kind of request is that? I'll be like,
because you gotta go get the artist. Then you go let them know.
I'm like, I'm that. fucking excited. I'm like,
yo, go get him.
Go get Dame and
Oh my
course.
God, I'm about to go get my guy.
I'm running to that door and I'm gonna slow down to go.
They don't know, but y'all my guy. Right. I know y'all don't know. Y'all my dogs. We friends already. That's how I approached them.
Yo, Jay, Dame, y'all good?
Y'all need anything?
You gotta go.
Right.
Hey, they talk about they want you up front, man. Come on.
They open the door. I go get him. I freak out. Jay, what's up, man? Dane, what's up, man? I've been listening to the album, blah, 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 blah. Jay like, and Dame like, looking at me like, Jay-Z like,
they thought they let a fan back door.
Jay-Z, they definitely did. Jay-Z says, hey, man, hey, I get it, man. I get it. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax, man. You at work. I get it. Thanks a lot, man. But just remember, you at work. And Dame laughing, but Dame laughing. He was like, come on, man. You at work, dog. He was like, don't do that. You act like a fan. Stop that. And I'm just like, I'm completely shook. I'm mad. I'm embarrassed.
You got two of your idols.
I'm all type of like, Dame, I wanted to show you I can do the champagne dance, bro. Like, what you mean?
I had a whole
my
vision
moment
of how this was gonna go down.
Yeah.
Like we were supposed to be like
B.
we supposed to be boys by now.
Yeah, like, bro, do you ain't know? Like, but it was really a moment, and I really realized, I was like, it just kept rolling in my head, bro, you at work.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I just took it and I used that for every time. I said, hey man, I don't care how frantic I am, I'm gonna keep him in the inside. Yep. And it's happened a bunch of times.
That happened
since
to me,
then.
man.
happened to me
Not
if
exactly,
Tyler
but we seen LeBron at Underground one time, man.
Wow.
D-Wade, all them, they literally was where you was at.
No, that was
Remember?
at Bevy.
No, that was Bevy.
That was at Bevy.
Underground. They was at
When
Bevy.
they playing
Man, I'm
for the Heat.
screaming. I'm like, yo, LeBron, D-Wade.
Yeah.
Dude was just looking at me and shit like, man, who the hell is this dude? Bro, hey, yo. Then after that, I'm like, man, I ain't about to. LeBron's my man, is like my favorite player, but I'm like, nah, I can't do that no more. Then every other celebrity I see going forward, I'm like, yeah, that's just Sway Lee and them. We was in Y-Bar. I'm like, man, that's so and so over there. You know what I mean? Because you can't act too brand new.
You can't. You just gotta. They appreciate the love. They definitely appreciate love, and it's always. It'll happen.
Yeah.
You'll get that moment where you could be like, yo, man, I rock with you, bro. Yeah. And you keep it moving. And that and they get so they love that so much in that way, because when you don't fan out.
It's a respect
and it's a respect thing. And like I tell people, like, they like, Tone, I know I've been a dude. So I've not been a dude. I've been a guy fan. I've been a guy fan. So I know what it takes for another man to go tell another man that he rock with him. Right. That's real love. Yeah. That's a real appreciation in that way. So anytime a guy tell me, hey man, anytime they like, yo, G, what you said the other day, G, hey, I immediately lock in and engage with them. Like, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, you know what I mean. Those are the moments that you just learn how to have.
Yeah. People got to remember that these celebrities and all these people, they're still people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get people coming up to them all the time when they're going out, and it's just like, I just want somebody that's calm, cool, and collected, and just cool about the situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be all, oh my God, starstruck type thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Those frantic friends, those are the ones that obsess over you. So they start looking at you as a tool, not a person.
Yeah,
true.
Like, you basically like, I own you. Like, you're supposed to come sign autographs. You're supposed to do this. Instead of just like talking like, I appreciate your work. You're an artist. Like, I appreciate everything about it. Like, that's different. Like you said, you can come to somebody and just be like, yo, I rock with you. True. You know, we don't do that.
I mean,
a lot of hate.
So I don't know nothing about it, but just like we was in Arizona, a couple people like, oh, you do for the show to Jared. And Jared be playing it cool, keeping it cool, but I don't have no
keep it a podcast. Though.
But he needs to tell me to watch our podcast.
They don't even know about the podcast.
They don't even know.
Like,
because this is all new to Jared in a way, and I had and I get it, and you know what I mean, but you had to remember, like, these are real moments for people. They're real moments for people. They watched you, they watched your journey, they followed you on social media, they invested themselves into you. So you telling them that, hey man, check out my podcast. They're going to do it just because they rock with you.
And they met you in person, and so it's authentic, it's real, and it's genuine. Like you telling them personally, face to face. So they like, man, he told me to do it, so I'm gonna go do that. Just like
Facts.
I just gotta switch it in my mind because people put me on this platform, and I'm just like, bro, I'm just a regular ass bro. I'm just Jared, bro.
But
like,
they don't think you just
I
Jared.
let Jared get that little crooked smile.
Right. They talk about me. I'm just Jared, but I mean,
Don't be bashful, dog. Don't be bashful.
I'm always like that,
he try to humble himself a little bit.
When have I not been humble?
Nah, you're a good dude.
I've never not been humble, bro. But Tone, in all of your 20 years or so of being in radio and things like that, who is one of the craziest interviews you've done? Or what was one of the craziest interviews you've done?
Craziest.
Most impactful.
Yeah. I could get like a crazy T.I. Me and T.I. got into it instantly.
For real?
T.I. came in, he a hustler. He come in with an attitude because he don't really want to do radio. And I'm just like, man, he like talking and he barely talking. I'm like, all right, man. I turn to the record rep like, I'm cool. I like, you know what? I like, he not really in a good mood. I talk right behind, I like, he not in a good mood. And I cut the interview short. And then, we had a conversation. And then we finished the interview and we finished it like, he was just like, something had happened, but he just was in a way. I didn't disrespect him. We didn't disrespect each other, but it was just like.
It's observation.
It's an observation. Gucci Man came in a bad mood. He was mad about not being able to interview with DJ Ferris, and it was me and Shag. And I don't let y'all know. I thought Gucci was short. Gucci is a goddamn giant. And he's not little. Like, he's not like no skinny.
That versus, he looked tall as hell.
That ain't no little dude, bro. So when that dude came in, first of all, you super gangster and you a giant, bro. I'm in the radio station like, this is so bad. I was like, and he was mad, like, nah, I can't, because Ferris, all shouts out to Ferris, he really broke him here, to be honest. Ferris broke a lot of people here, and Gucci's one of them. Right. But to Gucci's credit, and that's why I always, when people tell me stories about Gucci Man, I believe it 100%.
Yeah.
Is that, one, he a good dude. Two, he called back the radio. So he had to. He could have sent that through a record rep and be like, yo, I apologize, tell him I'm good. He called, hey man, I was tripping, man, my bag, I had a bad day, blah, blah, blah. We 100, bro. When I come back, I'm going to interview with y'all. I was like, damn, this gangsta ass dude was really like, that was dope.
Yeah,
so I like, can't nobody ever say nothing bad about Gucci Man to me. I'm like, shut up. Shut the goddamn mouth.
Don't you talk about Gucci like that. Talk about Gucci like that.
And then Jay-Z, I got a chance to interview Jay.
What year was this? Which type of Jay-Z?
This is Blueprint 3. Which one is the one with the stripes?
Okay.
The red stripes.
The red stripes, that's
3. Is that Blueprint 3?
I have no
idea.
idea.
Might be 4. I think it's 3. It might
be. But you know what I'm talking about, that album. He comes in, he got Michael Kaiser with him. I'm like, yo, Mike Kaiser with him. It's just a real interesting thing. And me and Shag, we interviewing him. And I'm just talking to him on some cool stuff. And I'm a fashion dude, so I'm noticing, I'm like, this dude got on a Louis Vuitton hoodie that's so expensive. Like, he got on a diamond-crusted keychain, all little rich dude stuff that I'm like, I'm looking at all of this stuff like, oh, this is crazy. Yeah. But we interviewing, we vibing, having a good time, man. And like Michael Kaiser's, wrapping the interview up. He like telling me like it's time to go, whatever. And Jay like, I'm cool. We good.
We chilling.
Finish, bro.
Yeah.
Finish. Let's do this.
Oh, shit, that's dope.
So that was like, to me,
dope.
I felt like that at that moment, I ain't gonna lie, maybe it was because my interview style had changed a lot. A couple times I've been tinkering with it a little bit. Yeah. But when Jay was like, he was cool with how I was interviewing him, I was like, okay, this is it. This is the pocket I'm in. I'm staying right in this pocket.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
Damn, man.
I seen you did the baby not too long ago. Like what was that, last week?
Yeah.
That's what's up. How was that?
Oh, good. The baby, I mean,
because you don't know what you're gonna get with the baby.
You don't.
Yeah, you really don't.
You really don't. I got him at the BET Awards, super cool. Super cool. Another time I got him at the BET Awards. I mostly interviewed him at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
And he was really like, he was in his vibe, and you respect that, and you're just like, okay, cool, all right, I get it. But this time, because he's been in the game for a minute, too. He was cool, let you ask all the questions. Right. For me, that's one of my things, like, right? Like, I get it, there's some questions that you don't want to ask, but if this is the questions that's out in the media, like you walk through the door and you a day ago, you just got into it with your homie and it was all over social media.
You gotta ask.
And then you come into my radio stage, you come into the interview.
Telling you not to ask it.
Yeah, I gotta ask it, bro. You could give me the most bullshit answer.
You won't be authentic if you ain't asked.
Yeah, you can get.
They know they coming on the show. They're like, yo, we're gonna address this.
Yeah. Right. I tell everybody, if I could ask Rick Ross, because the story broke the day before he came to interview me about him being a correctional officer, CO.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
Rick
ask
Ross
anything.
Yeah. I never knew that.
What?
Was you living under a rock, boy?
I never.
This is when he first came out.
When he first came out?
Yes, boy. Mom was just like, oh no, we ain't messing with Officer Ricky.
Yeah, welcome to hip hop.
Officer Ricky.
He was like in his early years trying to figure it out, making money. He was like, they like shit. They pay him such and such COs this type of money. I don't care. I'm in this bit.
Right.
I'm in there.
How long he was doing that there?
I think he only did it for maybe like less than 6 months.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was right before he got on, but he was an artist. Like Rick was signed to Slip and Slide. He was one of the artists that was on with Trick Daddy and Trina. That's why him and Trina's so cool. Low key, I think he helped write a couple shits because Rick is so talented. Yeah. Rick been in the game for a long time, and it's a lot. But
these nuggets right
he's an authentic ass dude.
When he first came out, I was kind of young though.
It's some people like I got my faves. Like he's definitely one of them.
Ross been in the game with 20 years at least.
He gotta be
over 20 years.
He like 15ish.
15. Oh, okay.
15ish. 15ish, 17. He in there though. He's definitely OG.
I got a question, man. I mean, this is the gentleman's line. We've been talking about these relationships lately.
Nobody's safe.
Tone, you got a check mark, on IG and everything. What's dating like?
Oh, you get an IG check mark. That's gold. Yeah. That's gold. If she not feeling you, you don't even have to talk with that thing, bro. Like I'm verified.
Right? I guess there's levels to this though, right? Because you got your C list check mark, you got your B list, you got your A list. So I mean, is it more so like, man, it's hard to date somebody that's like on my same level, or you want somebody a little bit more plain Jane, or it's like, yo, I'm trying to elevate every time?
No, I just think, man, I'm so
different with all three levels.
I'm just about vibes, bro. Like I'm about vibes. I'm just about vibes.
Good energy, man.
I think the check mark. If you a dude and you first, whoever gets the check. For guys, it makes us easier. You say, hey, follow me on Instagram. She see, oh, you official. What you do? Because I could instantly say, yeah, I'm a radio personality. I do this. I'm on TV. I'm this. But if I say all of that and then you see that. And no check mark. Now that she kind of, he might be, doing this shit for free. You know what I mean? Like, Like he doing it. What you say?
I tell people I'm an executive custodian.
But the thing of it is it's
you know what that is?
You got to though.
You gotta get into my like you gotta people. When I come for see, I got an advantage. You silly. I have an advantage in that aspect because I come from when the shit wasn't here. Really, I was grown and out here when the shit wasn't here.
Yeah. We was talking about that a couple weeks ago, and we was like, back then you could lie and tell it.
Oh my God!
Like before social media, like, I'm it's that and the third.
Don't let you be from a different city.
Oh my God! It's dudes out here married to chicks. They lied they face off to them.
Whole nother life.
Lied they face off, bro. Like. You could go, if you was super tall, you could say you hooped. Instantly. If you was a husky nigga, you husky.
They just nod your head. They like, oh, you must hoop, huh?
You husky, I play football.
I play football.
Nowadays, that shit dead.
My boys would tell girls he boxed. He like, I box, I'm just starting out. You know what I mean? I'm about to sign with Don King. I was like, look at this lie like this. How are you lying like this, bro?
It blows my mind if I hear some shit.
I love it. It used to be so fun. It was one of the funniest. It sounds wild, but it was the funniest thing. Like to see who, if you stand it, because it was one. He an actor now at this point, but he's not. He would get in the character and he would become a boxer right in front of this chick. And I would be standing there watching it and just dying inside. Like, yeah. She like, yeah, you know, and he be like, yeah, he came to the gym. He's like, Tone, like, tell him how the gym life is. Like, I try to tell her, you know, and I would just jump into the lie. Like, I'd be like, yeah, like, he trains a lot. This is the first time he's been outside. This is the first time he's really been outside in like weeks. He's been training so hard.
What's one of your favorite pickup lines or whatever that you know what I mean, go to the, you know,
my go-to is, you're so attractive. It's just, it was so stupid and so random and weak. But it was
like corny though.
It was weak. It was weak. But I tell everybody, like, it's the delivery. You gotta pump them up.
It is the delivery.
It's the delivery. And it's the eye contact.
You gotta have confidence.
Eye contact is for guys. I'm telling you, fellas, is watching this. It's a huge.
Yeah.
Because you got to look in her soul, not weirdly. You gotta
tell her that you gotta show her that you mean business.
Yeah, exactly. You have to do that. You had the women appreciate. I'm gonna tell you this. And this is just my thought, and you guys will probably agree. Women can smell confidence on a man. Mm-hmm. I don't know what little in their DNA, and that's why a lot of they say like, well, women only going for the top-notch guys or this, because those dudes are exuding confidence. They are like, I know what
they got confidence.
I know what $40,000 Tone sound like. I know what he is. I know how he walking in the club. I know what Ultima driving Tone Kapone felt. I know how he moving.
We not shitting on nobody who driving an Ultima still. Just disclaimer.
Get your weight up, G. Get your weight up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Get your weight up. If you driving an Ultima and you want to drive a Benz, get your weight up, my guy. Yeah. It's not, I'm not saying, but if you want to keep driving, ain't nothing. Step your game up.
Don't be in no nice ass car in your house is damn near.
Yeah, don't hustle back.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Niggas do that all the time.
Because girls is looking at the miles on your car, bro. I'm telling you, if you driving one of them, you driving a Benz or a Range, and that boy got 200,000-300,000 miles, she see that.
Yeah. And most likely that mug is probably an old ass model too, though.
Yeah, you know.
I drove me a nice.
I never wanted to do that.
And I used to be confident too.
What'd you drive?
A Camry for a minute.
Oh yeah, what?
I remember Camry.
College, high school.
I owned a damn building.
That's true.
So I don't mind driving up in the Camry. I'm like, shit on me. Shit on me. You got this BMW.
Man, girl, hop in this damn car.
Sharing housing with other people.
Man, you got a roommate, BMW with a roommate? That's crazy.
Man, somebody else paying my rent.
Got roommates these days, though.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
I've never
have you seen the tier, because we was talking about this with another guest too. Have you seen the tier of women change since you got your blue check? Because
I don't know women that come at you.
Yeah. I don't think the tier of women that came at me has changed. I don't think that. I think it's
you already had it, right?
Women, I think women. The women that don't know, I don't know. I can't say, man. And that's an interesting question. Yeah. I just think.
I guess it depends on where you at.
My finances has changed that. Yeah. I think women can tell that I'm okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like way I move, I'm okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Yeah. And I think they feel that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's funny. You know, I've had people try to talk crazy about it and talk, you know, everybody has to, you know, they talk crazy about the money you make, what you do, how you make it, how little you make it. You know, they count, everybody pockets. Yeah. But mine is mine. You can look at it and see. Yeah. Like it's a fact.
See, I used to be different though. I used to play games. So shoot, I used to pretend like, yo, I got all the confidence in the world. Go ahead. Like, I'm gonna go back to my girl, I ain't feeding you. I ain't got no money. I'm going to take you like to this little White Castle or something like that.
We used to go to Maxwell's right after the club.
Yeah, you know.
Get you some
that's late night, girl. Come on. We just get
that shit just happened in Arizona, bro. I swear to God, we was leaving the club. We was at this food truck getting something to eat. and this young lady, she was standing next to me. Yeah, because in Arizona apparently like they got food trucks everywhere. Like when you leave the club.
Was it Mexican?
No, it was soul food.
Chicken,
Yeah.
mac, yams.
So I'm standing in line. Me and my man, we standing in line, and I'm talking to this young lady and shit. And I could tell that she was a little bit younger and shit. She popping off at the mouth and everything. She like, damn, you just gonna cut me in line? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shorty, I was in line before you already. But all right, whatever.
To get his attention.
So I get up there, I order my food, and she like, oh yeah, he paying. She was standing on the side of me. Oh. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm paying for my food. You know what I'm saying? And she like, oh, no, he paying for my food, too. I'm like, no, I'm not. What? And she got the, oh, you a broke boy. It's giving broke boy energy, broke boy vibes. I said, yeah, I'm broke as hell. You right. And then I pulled my money out of my pocket, and I got ready to pay for my food. She looking down like, oh, no, mine on his. He paying for my food. No. Keep that energy. I'm broke boy. Yeah. I'm broke boy. No.
Nah, you know, it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate space that we in right now. That I always say we in a real unfortunate space where women will say stuff, dudes will say stuff. It's just like that type of energy is just negative, and it's just like you don't really have to even involve it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. When you had a couple drinks and somebody say some stuff to you, and you be like, yo, like you just a pretty freeloader.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and you know that's not a cool statement. Like I said, it's almost when a woman says that to a guy, it's almost to the point of a guy when a guy is doing the corny shit, like pulling out the big nod or what, like I could buy anything for you, girl. You good? Don't worry about it. It's that those type of energies don't even have to really exist.
In the club, showing money.
Yeah, I'm good. Like we good.
Unless you the cartel, but other than that, it's insecurities though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
they don't have no, like we said, they don't have no game, so they flashing money to show them like,
I've seen it.
Bro, what about this? We used to talk about that about
what about
niggas
this?
in the league who have no game, and they will send their entourage to go get a chick because they don't have no game. Be like, oh yeah, I'm such and such. I play for this.
But that's you gotta respect that though.
I don't mind playing wingman.
Do you respect that? Okay, let's break that one down.
Yeah, no, I don't. That just
they're using their platform to get women.
But let's respect.
But you can. I respect it, but if I sit here and talk to this girl, I got a better chance than getting her than you.
You really good at. Well, I'm not gonna say you. I don't know what situations you got going on. I'll just say in general, if you're a guy and you really good at talking to women, most times than not, you talk to a lot of women, so you know how to manipulate, in a sense, the conversation. You're not scared of getting shot down. You got all of this. You good. You done knocked out all those insecurities. Yeah. They gone. They gone. So you just like, wherever she takes this conversation, I'm gonna let. I know how to make it work, make it cook.
Yes.
But a hooper,
man.
2 episodes ago,
we talked about gaslighting, and I got to follow up when you.
But a hooper, he really good at playing basketball. And a lot of times, athletes spend a lot of time developing their game, and they ain't never really had to develop a conversation.
Yeah.
So what they do is they just say, they got their guys that's around them that's got the mouthpiece. Hey man, I'm with Kevin Durant. I'm with Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? If you and your ladies want to come hang out, we got this. So it's all a game. It's all a game. But I don't look at anybody when they using what they got, because especially athletes, just because I know so many athletes and I know the time that they spend to be good at what they do. And I know the time I spent, it took a lot for me to get this pimping.
Trials and tribulations, bro.
I ain't scared nothing a woman get. I ain't scared. If I want you, I'm gonna talk to you. And if you shoot me down, I'm gonna go have a drink and shake it off and go get something else. I'm gonna talk to the friendly 7.
Yep. The friendly 7. Hey,
I shot for the 10. Oops. All right.
Your personality just moved you from a 7 to like an 8.
Yeah.
So we cool.
Yeah.
I know that 10 is going, 9 times out of 10, that 10 is probably going not to be that good in bed anyway. So
yeah.
Or she gonna cost too much.
Or she not worth the hype.
Or she gonna cost too much, man.
But we
dropped yourself to that 6 range.
But we definitely talked about that though. Like nowadays, like you don't have to have game to get at a female or if a female want to get at a dude, because social media makes it so easy for you to put on this persona of somebody that you're not.
Right.
And it takes away the the what's the word? It takes away the whole necessity of you just having to be able to know, having the wherewithal to be able to talk and have a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you that though, because I feel like it's a two-way street. Either you gotta have game, you don't have to spend a lot of money, or if you ain't got no game, you have to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, true. Either
What
way.
y'all think?
No, I think
My experience been is like, yo, I got to spend a little bit of money just to make it known that the lack of game that I have is and the confidence that I have on top of that is because I have a lot of money.
Facts.
But if you ain't buying the meals, if you ain't like, oh, let me grab this executive,
have,
truck or something like that, then a lot of times the chick's gonna be like, you pump faking.
No, I totally agree with that. And then there's maybe even another part of that conversation, and in the sense of where it's like, hey, like ladies really thrive towards what I've seen. I could be wrong, ladies that's listening. Money, power, respect. And if you have one of those, you good. Two of those, you super good. You got three, you super powerful. Super powerful. So I just think everybody just running a number the best way they can. I mean, and just, for ladies, like, and this is a thing that they really, I just don't think that they, unless they like a 6 or a 4. But if you 4 and a 6 or a 5, you nasty. So it don't even really matter.
I'm like, dang.
You probably nasty. So you didn't figure out you a 4, 5, or 6. Or you know how to roll weed or something. I don't know. But you diagnose in shortcuts. But I'm just saying, like,
Tone, that one friend back in the day used to be like, yo, just take an L for me real quick.
Right. Just take
You looking like, at least let her be a 6. Oh, this chick is 4.2.
But if you get with a 6, bro, like a lot of times a 6 be nasty and they don't know how to roll weed.
That's why I said a 6. You said a 6. I don't want you with a 4 and try to convince you. She cool. She got a real good personality. Like, not that good.
I've seen dudes fall in love with the 6 and not leave the 6.
A 6 is cool.
Because the 6 know how to play 2K and everything.
You set people up with 4s.
What does a 6 look like, man? Like typical 6.
Oh, Lord.
I don't even know what a 6 looks like.
I can't.
She's not a 10.
I can't remember.
I'm not going
A big chick is
I can't exactly
automatically
replicate that.
A big chick is automatically a 5 off a rip.
You said a big chick? Yeah, that's not true.
AJ said
that's
that.
not true.
AJ said that.
Oh, you're a waitess?
I mean, I'm not gonna go for the one that's a little
Oh my
overweight.
gosh,
I ain't gonna go for the one that's a little
AJ, I
overweight.
was with you, but not.
That's what I said.
I've seen some
That's what I said.
You're
What's
a
the
waitess.
6? Let me get an image.
Go-
like, what's
go
the
ahead.
6?
I don't know. I just got to see it. I was like, that's a real.
You put weight
Right.
to a number though.
You did.
Okay,
Beauty
you're
is in the
waiting.
eye of the
I'll
beholder,
take it back.
bro.
I'll take it back.
No, it's too late. It's on
That's
record.
a lot
take
of
it back.
It's a lot of
But look,
bad
that.
chicks. Like for me, like this. If a 6,
So what makes a 6
a 6 would be not really outstanding with her
no wow
fashion.
feature. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
her fashion is not outstanding. Nothing wow, no wow fiction. She's like really cool.
Just basic.
But a lot of those chicks be super like the personality. That's just the physical.
Right.
So she
Tone
might
stuck
be
on
a
the nasty.
6
He
on the
stuck on the
front,
nasty.
Yo,
but
man.
talking to her, you like,
This the homie.
because she knows she a 6.
Yeah.
A lot of 6s know they 6s, so they like, yo, I know I don't look like this, but I'm way cooler than this other chick. I'm way cooler.
100%.
I'm way chiller. I'm nasty. I like threesomes.
Right? No,
That's
you're
lying.
lying though. I'm like,
Facts.
That's the rule.
once.
So is she? Well, she don't look like the typical the nice looking women that we stated. So she just cool.
Yeah,
I mean, she has all the other intangibles that a 10 doesn't have. Because I guarantee 9 times out of 10, like a woman that's a 10, they not gonna have the personality. They just gonna have the looks. Like what else you got to offer outside of the looks? Because like you said, your box might be trash or it might be
then that's like
mediocre.
what makes a 10 a 10.
That's it. But my thing is this: I'll take myself for example. I don't know what my number is. I don't know what my number is, but I know one thing: I'm bald. I know that. I'm bald. I'm a little chubby right now.
So you say you gotta deduct some points because you bald and a little chubby.
Yeah. Like I said, that's what I do. But I got a really cool job. If you talk to me, I'm gonna get you. I'm charming, and I can dress. There we go. That's
and you got a beard.
So now you got a lot of money. You in the club, fam. You got a lot of bread. You You in shape. You a lot of shit going on. But I'm in that boy cool real fly, real low key
Got you,
fly,
got you.
and then she
Connections,
even gets me, and that's in my mindset.
Some type of eye
look at
contact.
You even let me talk to you
look
for
at me.
5 minutes. You cooked. I got you because this is what I do.
Right.
You talk for a living.
So for me, it's like everybody. I feel that, and I made that statement to say that's what everybody should. They know they ratings. Everybody know what we do.
You know where you are, self-aware.
Yeah.
That's not
And
bullshit.
I ain't one of them that'll be like, well, this is what I do, and you should fuck with me because I do this. No, I'm gonna just talk to you, and if you don't rock with the conversation, then this wasn't meant to be. And you
I
can
don't
move
buy you a
on.
drink unless you have a conversation with me.
Oh, I don't buy drinks at all.
Yeah. No, we're having a good conversation.
buy
I'm gonna
drinks?
buy with you. I'll buy you a drink.
That's reckless.
Why you don't buy drinks?
Because we be having free drinks, so just bring it to the
Oh,
table.
nah.
Because we have bottles.
We got free drinks. Start buying drinks.
Wow.
That's like saying I gotta go on dates.
Player shit, even if you at a table, like, yo, I'm gonna get these round of shots. Let's
You
go.
gotta do that.
No, I do that, but 90%.
You bull.
To show.
I've seen you be generous, bro.
No.
You capping,
When's the last
bro.
time I maybe
You are
have gotten
seriously capping right now.
No, he'll bring some chicks to
I'll
the
bring
section.
chicks to the
and pour 'em a
section,
drink.
but I won't buy.
But he won't
I
go to the bar
and buy
him a
drinks.
drink. That's what he's
Because it's
saying.
too far
But
for you?
technically, you
No.
did buy him a drink because you bought them bottles at the section. Technically.
I mean, technically, then yeah, if we gonna go off that.
So you act like you like, nah, chick, get your own
Get your own drink.
Like, nah, that's
As of
reckless.
late, I ain't gonna lie. As of late, a lot of women have been
late,
offering to
2
buy me
weeks.
drinks. No cap.
You said women be trying to buy you.
You
lot of-
always have to. I just think
Show some generosity,
you do.
some gratitude.
As a guy, we cooking, baby. We cooking.
Man, that
You know,
sound
you
like
trying
gender
to,
roles.
When I take you
You
to
have a good vibe,
breakfast,
I'll
I'm
buy you
trying
a
to
drink.
cook.
That sound like gender roles. The tides have turned. These women making more money than men. They want to go buy drinks for men.
Chick, you meet a chick, you have a good conversation. Like, why not buy her a drink?
Yeah.
It's different if you just meet a chick and you just be like, all right, cool, let me buy you a drink off rip.
Oh yeah, no.
But if you want to have a conversation with you and everything, cool.
Yeah.
For me, I've been on that side of like I'm not buying drinks because I know I'm working with
only got enough for
minimal
one drink
amount
for
of
you.
money. So I'm in my mind, I'm like, I got $60. I got 2 beers and 1 cocktail. And I could get
Just
me,
enough
I
to give
get,
me a
and I get me a
buzz.
Polish on the way to the crib. So
for one drink
however
for you.
this break down, I can't get it.
You want this Jägermeister?
Right.
Let me get the
know.
whale.
What you like, Bud or Miller?
Right, yeah. Like that. You know, it's so funny. I see cats drinking beer in the club, and I just be like, bro, I get it.
I've been there. I've definitely been there before,
Sometimes
bro.
just to slow down.
That used to be me back in like when I was 22, man. Broke as hell.
Man.
Got
okay.
a beer. Got a beer.
Even if you rich, shit.
It's okay.
Facts.
Wrong with it. So with that being said, man, I know we
Wrapping
it's,
up.
It's good to just learn a little bit more about you, the industry itself. My brother, I'm glad you're doing well. What's next for you? You've been acting. Shoot, you've been on the radio.
No more baby mamas. That's a thing. That's a thing. I got
Oh, you
3.
done? You got 3 up?
Yeah, I got 3. I got 3 baby mamas.
I don't know how you maintain dating with 3, but you keep them happy.
I keep, and here's another story. Here's another story.
I had to make a talk about it.
Before we get to what's next, here's another story. I see Future have this is when he was with Sierra, all his baby mamas take a picture.
Yeah.
And then it's not bad, but it ain't great with me. It's not great. I'm still not at peace.
Yeah.
And they like, Tone, you got Future coming in. I'm like, what? I ain't thinking about nothing Future got it going on except this picture. Cause I got to ask him, how you do that? Fam, how did this happen?
I had 3 exes.
Teach me the
So
way.
I'm like, we do the interview. I talk about the music. We getting into it like this. I don't say nothing about the baby.
Yeah.
Interview over. I say immediately, Future, look, I wasn't gonna ask you something like that, but how did that happen? You had all your baby mamas. I got 3 baby mamas, bro. Things are a little They not like they not. He was like, he said, look, he said it's very simple. I make them happy even if it makes me unhappy. That's simple. And I was like,
That's deep.
nigga, you just told me, brother, you sent me some. And once I took that on, it really changed everything. So it was just like, even if they were saying stuff or they wanted me to do something that I thought was outlandish, or they were like, yo, I would just be like, all right, I got you. Yeah. Even if I like, yo, I knew doing this, I was gonna be eating sandwiches and I wasn't gonna be driving a lot that week because I had no gas money. But I was just gonna make myself make the thing. And it's just like, you know, it's tough. And I was just saying this, we was just talking about this at the radio station. The importance of being like a single parent, like in a sense, like, you know, ladies, and like I said, like, I don't know if my mama was a boss hoe or not. I don't think she was, but I never seen nobody with her. Yeah. Right. She was a single mom. I never seen her with, she had boyfriends, but wasn't no dudes waking up in my crib. Yeah. I ain't never seen none of that. Yeah. And so for me, like, I had like the babysitters. Like, so when I had to go out and work, the girl that I was dating, she watched my kid because they'd be with me on the weekend. And then she'd watch my shorty. She'll leave, and that was it. Yeah. And then when they were gone, of course, I'm packing her up during the week, but ain't no waking up with, and my kids not seeing me being affectionate with no other woman. Yeah. Cause it'll confuse them. It would confuse them. So that's kind of really what I was doing. But get to your question about what's next.
Hold on, wait. So, did you ever get that picture with all three of your baby mamas?
Oh no, they don't do that. They don't do that. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would do that. They just they would feel like
what you trying to do?
Yeah. For them, they would be like, "Are you what you want?
What you trying to?
What you want? Like what you want? Like you know what I mean? Like they don't have any feelings toward each other. Yeah. Like, they don't have like a bad.
It was like why?
They would look at it like they were like, man, what you want?
Yeah. It's a family affair.
No. So what's next, dog? As we come to a wrap, what's next? Yeah. What's next for you, brother?
I mean, like I tell people a lot. Like I had a situation that kind of fell through right when the pandemic hit, and it really kind of messed with me a little bit because I felt that was like my next step, and it was something involving television in a real way, and so that kind of bothered me. I ain't gonna lie, like that year when things started getting normal last year, it really like I was still like in a funk about it. I was still in a funk about it, but now. Just looking at other opportunities, man. Just like, you know, whatever I can do to grow the brand. You know, I really, really love my relationship that I have with my liquor company that I'm involved in. I really love that. I appreciate it.
You want to do movies?
Movies is like I am gonna get more into acting. That was 1,000% happening next year. Is like I'm just putting myself out there. I'm auditioning again and see what happens. I just did a show called The Saturdays. Actually, played a radio personality, but I want to be able to try to audition for something outside of playing a host and see how that works for me. So definitely acting is 1,000% my next step for
plenty of roles for baby daddies, you know. Just I said there's plenty of roles for baby daddies.
I know, right. I know how to play that for sure.
That's crazy. Well, Tone, tell them where they can follow, where they can reach you at, man, going forward.
At Tone Kapone 33 on Instagram. Get at me, WGCI 2 to 6, the What More Can I Say podcast, Fox Dish Nation, or you see me out on the town representing Team Hennessy for sure.
Oh yeah, always, man. For sure.
You already know it's your boy, the J Jones _on 5. Follow me on Instagram. You already know.
Bald ass less is more. You know how it go. Please don't do it. You gonna do it. All right, go.
He got to do it.
Man, that's your boy AJ, man. Follow me at Handsome Phenom. Y'all already know.
Make sure if y'all haven't already,
thank you, fellas.
Like the Instagram page, like the YouTube page, follow, subscribe, all that. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, on all the platforms. Make sure y'all watching, y'all tuning in, man. You already know. Gentleman's Lounge. Let's go. We out.